And that day it was like drapes of sweat.
Congratulations on this film. It is this magnificent cinematic experience. It really is. You get to work alongside some of the greats as well. Willem, right? Mark. You've got Ramy, who's making his amazing film debut as well. Mark, again. You've got these incredible. What was it like navigating, the chemistry that you had to really carefully sort of play into with all three different characters?
An amazing thing that Yorgos kind of always does, or we always do. Well, we didn't as much on the most recent film, but Yorgos and I have worked together for 4 things now. But on this one, we had 3 weeks of rehearsal, which was amazing. Like all the actors were together for many hours a day, and we were like playing games and, doing all of this kind of funny, cuckoo stuff. So we really got to know each other very well and could be like embarrassed in front of each other and not embarrassed anymore and experimental and just very intimate, like very cozy with each other. So it was amazing because by the time we were shooting, it just felt like we had sort of established our own chemistry or our own friendships, in all of us separately and together, and it was really great. So I think a lot of that was born out of that.
Okay, so Mark, I just watched a clip where you talk about your screen test with Willem and how you were profusely sweating. So on a scale of 1 to 10, how sweaty are we right now?
Not at all. The thing is, I never sweat. I mean, what was crazy about that is I never sweat. I mean, I don't care if it's 110 degrees out, I don't sweat. And that day it was like drapes of sweat. And it was a flop sweat. It was that stinky, like, I don't know what I'm doing here, sweating it. He didn't. I looked at him. I'm sitting across from Willem Dafoe. All right, I'm doing a major motion picture with him. My hero, and I don't know what I'm doing. My character was gone. He thinks I'm full of shit.
I didn't experience it that way, but I'm not Mark.
Yes, you.
He was fine. He was fine. He was a little nervous, maybe.
I was very nervous.
Gosh. Hi, how are you?
Good, Assalamu alaikum. So good to see you.
So good to see you. Listen, congratulations on this incredible film. I want to start off by asking you, working across from Emma Stone, like your character, there are so many moments where your character Max looks at Bella with these eyes of just admiration and fascination. So what was that experience like for you to work with Emma across from her, knowing that she's also the producer behind this?
Yeah, I mean, this is definitely like my first, movie, and getting to, be across her was such a treat, such a joy to be able to really step into this character that kind of tries to connect with her in a different way than anyone else in the film. And so we have this kind of beautiful, relationship, and that I watch her change, but I'm still there with her. And so that was really fun.
So if you could have a clean slate, what would be your first experience? Like, where would your adventure start?
I try to clean my slate whenever I can.
You do good slate cleaning.
I'll tell you that. You mean in the sense of what would be my adventure to go out into the world?
Yeah, like where would your adventure start?
That's the way I work. That's my daily life. Yeah, I hope, I wake up and I do my things and I get ready to face the world, and that's always a great pleasure. So I relate to this idea of facing the world with, you try to cultivate curiosity, you try to cultivate wonder. And one of the beauties of being an actor is you have this beautiful place to try to work that out in a safe environment, that kind of leaving yourself behind and considering another way of being. And I think that broadens you, and it also, it gives you energy, it keeps you alive.
You're making some boss moves too. I love that you're of course in the front, but you're also involved in the back. What was that experience like for you to put out your, boss babe vibes out there as well, and then really be part of it from the production side of it? What was that for you creatively?
I was thrilled when Yorgos asked me to be a producer, but honestly, I think he was just trying to put a title on what I was already doing, which was just annoying the hell out of him day in and day out, constantly around the clock for years. I mean, we talked about this at the end of The Favorite in 2017. We didn't make it till the end of 2021, so it was, a long process of poor things coming into creation. And I was relentless about send me the books of production design. What are we doing? What's going on with the costumes? I mean, constantly. So he was just like, all right, fine, you're a producer because you're doing it anyway. So it was...
That's how it's done, ladies and gentlemen.
Not too shabby to say your first film, and you've got Willem, you've got Mark, you've got Emma. I mean, we're doing all right. We're doing all right. Yeah. What has been your biggest takeaway from this incredible experience?
I really I felt so lucky to get to work with, look, everyone here is just on paper such a great actor, but I think the thing that no one would really see is just how cool everyone is in real life and how genuine and how sincere, from Yorgos through the whole cast. And it's obviously a reflection of the environment Yorgos created, but it made me really crave, this reality that, it made me crave more of it because I saw this reality of you can make a crazy film and the whole process can actually feel really safe and great and loving and not crazy at all. And I think that, if anything, should be kind of a huge thing for Hollywood to try and emulate.
Like the video? Then hit the button, or better yet, drop us a comment. Then check out our latest videos here. And don't forget to subscribe by hitting the button here for more celebrity interviews and entertainment news.